Okay, welcome guys, welcome back to Codify. Okay, in today's video we are going to talk about HTML syntax and the basic HTML tags. That's we are going to be looking into heading, paragraph and images. Okay, so but let me not talk about image, but I'm going to talk about it later on, but I'm going to explain how all those things work. Okay, so first of all, what is a syntax? A syntax is a way or a particular pattern you have to follow to write a code in order not to have an error. So for a code not to have an error, you need to follow a particular way or pattern, okay, to write the statement in order not to have an error. Okay, so we are going to understand this when we get into the real main practical. Okay, here I am. I'm going to open this project, my first project. Remember, you are going to right click, and when you right click you open with code. So this project is going to open with code. Okay, this project is going to open with code. So here the project is. So first thing we want to do in this now, inside this we highlight it, make sure the arrow is pointing down, this arrow right here. Then we click the plus button. This is to add a folder, this is to add a new file. Okay, if we are going to add a folder, we can add a folder where we are going to be to be keeping our style. So we can say style, assuming if you are working with style, but right now we are not working with any style yet. Okay, so we can say styles, okay, where you store your styles, a lot of CSS styles. So and or maybe where you store your images. Okay, so but right now we're just going straight to creating a file, and the first thing we are going to create is we're going to create an HTML file. Okay, so first HTML file supposed to be named index.html. okay, that is the way it's supposed to be named. Now why? Because index.html is regarded as the home page of the website that you're building. Okay, so and it's going to be it's not going to be in any other folder. It's going to be the to be in the outermost folder, like outermost part of the directory. Okay, it's not going to be in any folder. It's not going to be in any subfolder. It's going to be in the outermost part of the folder. CSS, however, can be in a folder, or other pages can be in a folder, but this particular one, homepage, which is index.html, should not be in any folder. Okay, so I was talking about creating or the HTML syntax. So when you want to create a HTML document, first thing you have to consider is you have to consider the structure, HTML structure. So the first thing I will write here in the HTML structure, look at how the HTML is structured. First thing is HTML. Okay, I will still give you an official way of writing it. So but let me just give you this HTML. Okay, yes, HTML. Okay, inside HTML, the way you do write letters in Microsoft Word, you see your heading, your body of the letter, whatever, that is almost the same pattern. Okay, hypertext document. So we are writing the document right now, so but it's now in form of what? A code. And this is not actually a raw code, it's actually codes with tags. Okay, so this thing I added right now is called a tag. Okay, it's a tag and it's used for adding elements. Okay, so in case don't get confused, I'm adding a what? Tag. So you notice if I save this, it's going to remove this white thing here, white dot there. So let's get moving. So body, enter. So in this body, sorry, not body please. Okay, body. Okay, then here we have the head. Okay, so we have the head and we have the body. Okay, so in the head, that's where we have the title. Head is a tag for putting in the title and some other things which I will still go in details to talk about. So I can say codify as the title of this page. Okay, so the body now can then be the heading. Maybe inside the body now, the body, you have a heading. This heading is not for us to see. Okay, the title, you can see it on top of the browser, but the only thing you see on the body on the browser itself is the body. So inside the body, we might need to add a head. Okay, h1 for adding a heading. Okay, maybe in the heading we can add something like we can say, okay, this is a h1 heading, something like that. So hope you are following, hope you are not getting confused. If you're getting any confused, just make sure you ask questions in the comment section, or you also go through if you're in a group, codify the community, you can put your question there. Okay, so the h2, so I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to do alternate shift down arrow to duplicate this. Okay, so changing it to h2 so that you'll see how it looks. When I run this code, you are going to see how it looks. Okay, I'm changing this to h2. So however, this thing is from h1 to h6. Yes, it's up to h6. So if I should save this and run this code, okay, the way it is right here, if I should run it, this is the code there. I have saved it, still in the same folder. If I should click it, you see what is like. See what it's like. Okay, this is a h1. So sorry not to change the write-up. So but you see that it is a subheading, subheading, and other font size of the heading. So you can, in case you're writing something or you're building a website, you have to prioritize headings. Okay, so again, here we can add a paragraph. Okay, now for you to add each of these, you need a tag. Okay, anything you want to add here have its own tag. Are you getting me? Anything you want to add here has its own tag. I'm adding a paragraph, that's why I'm putting a paragraph tag, and each tag has a closing tag, opening, and the closing. Okay, opening and closing. Okay, opening here, and the closing. And in the closing tag, there is always a backslash at the back somewhere here. So, and it's almost in everywhere. Both okay. So okay, not all the elements that you are going to be adding here in HTML will have closing and opening tag. Okay, so not all the elements. Okay, so there are elements that you can just add, like assuming I want to add a line. Okay, remember this is my code. Look at it. Assuming I want to add a line here, I can say hr. Okay, hr tag. Okay, yes, and I've added a line. Actually, I've added a line. So if I go to my browser after saving it, I will refresh. I'm going to see that line added. See that? So the line has been added already. You see, but it doesn't have any closing tag. So it's an example of elements that doesn't have closing tag, and they are called empty elements. So putting a comment here, sorry, okay, for you to comment, you do this. Okay, see what I'm doing? Then you write your comment and empty elements. Okay, so I'll close it back. Okay, what's wrong? Okay, what is wrong? Okay, I'm missing something, and that is my exclamation mark. Okay, so that is it. So I'm going to add my paragraph. I'm going to say this is a paragraph. Okay, hope you are following. This is a paragraph. Okay, this is a paragraph. You're going to see the difference between a paragraph and a head. So I've saved it, and I'll come here and refresh, and you see the difference. It doesn't have any tick form of look. So that is it. I think that's all we have to cover for this video. Okay, so right now you have already written your first HTML code. Look at it here. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to also be introducing more to you. Okay, so just know that this is all for this video, and thank you very much